worst excavator operators are back. From questionable decisions to rollovers on slopes and incidents that threw entire job sites into chaos. These are moments you have to see to believe. Flipping a machine on a slope like this, you can just tell something is about to go wrong. I don't know what he was thinking, putting the excavator on rubble that couldn't support its weight. Bridge demolition. Mission accomplished, except the excavator's footing went down with it. If I were the owner, I wouldn't pay this crew for a job like that. This massive 995 excavator is secured on the Odin floating barge, digging a trench for one of the world's largest underground tunnel projects. I heard this demolition crew had already brought down a wall by mistake earlier. Same crew, same mistake. Looks like the first time wasn't enough for them to learn. Thanks to his quick reflexes, this excavator operator avoided what could have been a serious accident at the job site. The K700 is showing just how powerful it really is. Seeing it bounce like that, you can tell it's hauling a seriously heavy load. An engine malfunction caused the Peterbilt to catch fire and burn completely. Fortunately, the excavator operator arrived in time to stop the flames from spreading to the store.
I'll get 10 minutes. I got bored, I'm sorry.
I don't think that was a smart move after hitting an electrical line. The machine is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It's just the operator who isn't. Using fire to increase tire pressure, once the pressure rises too quickly, the outcome isn't hard to predict.
Continuez!
I don't know what made him do that, but the repair bill is probably going to be huge. Authorities sent an excavator to demolish the house, but the homeowner refused to give up. He climbed onto the roof and started firing fireworks at the excavator. Only an experienced operator would recognize that something is wrong with the machine. From the outside, though, it looks like it's smoking more than the entire job site. If the truck wanted to steal the spotlight today, using counterweight lifting hooks to pull an entire truck out of the mud weighing tens of tons. I don't know whether to admire the confidence or question the thinking behind it. Behold the Komatsu PC-8000, one of the largest hydraulic mining excavators ever built, weighing around 752 to 773 tons, with a bucket capacity of up to 42 cubic meters and 4,020 horsepower from 2 engines. Watching this scene feels just like a mother elephant trying to pull her calf out of the mud. Loading it like this, the dump truck could only give up. The machine isn't the problem. The issue is the operator's careless handling. When a landslide hits, getting to safety is the smartest choice. Hopefully, everyone made it out safely. Many people consider the Big Bud 747 one of the best tractors ever built, known for its durability and impressive pulling power. Do you agree? Hitting an electrical cable was already a bad situation, but instead of stopping and calling someone qualified, he tried to handle it himself in an even more dangerous way. Looks like this test was a bit too much for the operator. Excavators are usually too heavy for an A-Star, and even a B3E can struggle with that kind of load. Hopefully, it was only a short flight. The situation had gotten so bad that the excavator was barely supported. Without something underneath to provide support, it could keep sinking into the mud. Great teamwork. This is how they work together to load the massive rock onto the truck. When the usual route isn't an option, even the stairs can become a path for an excavator. Wives will never know just how happy their husbands would be to get a gift like this. Looks like the job site has a new ride today. When operators become skilled racers, each with their own trusty steed. Even selling the excavator and the truck wouldn't be enough to pay for the damage to this road. In Saskatoon, a semi-truck carrying an excavator that exceeded the height limit struck the underside of the Circle Drive Cloverleaf overpass.
اینم شستن بیل بالا 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 بالا
This takes rowing to a whole new level. This should be an Olympic sport. Have you ever seen an excavator equipped with a saw system? This is Strati, an excavator-mounted sawing system with over 30 years of experience, allowing the machine to do more than just dig by precisely cutting rock in tight, hard-to-reach areas. At this point, trying to drive it out will only make it sink deeper. Building a solid base and pulling it from firm ground would be the better option. With the crane tilted to this extent, a collapse is almost inevitable. Looking at this entire job site really shows just how massive a scene heavy machinery can create. The bigger the machines, the harder the mistakes are to fix. See you in the next round with more massive machines, unbelievable moments, and plenty of lessons along the way. At the Soteriatis mine, a Caterpillar 6015B is loading material onto a haul truck. Weighing around 140 tons with an 813 horsepower engine and an 8.1 cubic meter bucket, this machine was built to handle massive volumes of material. Demolishing a structure with an excavator is never a job to take lightly, especially when the structure is already unstable.
Abla, biraz çabuk geçer misin?